Hello guys, my name is Janem. I'm from Ukraine and welcome to our Ukraine Dating.tv live stream. Uh, I'm streaming specially for you from Sumy City, Ukraine. And today our topic is Ukrainian women describe their ideal guy. Of course, I will share with you my perspective. Let's take a look for a short video, and after that, I will put a streamer link to today's chat, and you would have opportunity to join me face to face on camera. Okay, let's watch this video, and then I will bring you my point of view.
What does your ideal man look like?
Discipline. I really, really, really admire a disciplined man. He's got a set of principles and boundaries when it comes to his mind, body, and soul. What he wants to do in terms of work, what he wants to do in terms of a gym, what he wants to do in terms of the relationship. Now, he doesn't bend those rules regardless of who I am. Like, if you are acting crazy, if you're going to be silly, that's not going to work here. But when you bend and do that, I actually lose respect in that process. Stick to your guns, stick to your morals, stick to your work hard, be inspiring. I'm inspired by that. And I do like a man who naturally, instinctively likes to look after his woman, not necessarily financially, emotionally as well. I don't enjoy that man that is accessible and available to everybody and anybody. It loses his allure. I like a kind of a guy who's selective with his time, money, and energy. And I do think that's one of the traits I do look for.
Okay, so you could hear the opinion of Dr. Sadia, who is always, as for me, always wise. I won't confirm from my side that women really would want a disciplined man. For me, I would even rephrase a little bit. The way I understand this type of men have a mission, a goal in life. And of course, you can have multiple goals, that is fine. But I mean, long-term plan for life. For example, to achieve certain things at your career, and you step by step follow and chasing this plan, and at the same time you have some short plans which you can as well integrate into your life. To build, for example, a house can be a plan. To achieve certain lifestyle, and then to live according to this lifestyle. For example, to work till maybe have more, to achieve that kind of working schedule, that career, or to organize business that way, that you would have time for life with your family, to go, for example, to vacations couple times per year, or to, for example, work all entire year and move to somewhere, to Italy or to Spain or somewhere, to country you like for summertime for 3 months, or at winter time, So different kind of plan of a mission you want to achieve in your life already attractive to a woman. Because if we meet a man and like he not inspired with any idea, he don't have a plan, what to do for living? Well, just working every day. I have a shift from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. That's actually it, okay. Visiting gym or something else, and do nothing anymore, don't have a mission to working on. That would be for a woman subconsciously kind of a red flag, because women always want to know, tell me where we're going, where we would be in 5 years. And woman as well subconsciously would try to organize herself this way to support this man, to be patient with certain sacrificing. That is important, guys. And of course, I absolutely 100% agree that men need to take care of a woman in financial and emotional way. Guys, you know what the difference between these guys who are constantly single and players, and changing their girlfriends every day, every week, or every month, or even every 3 months. So they not ready to commit to invest in relationships. They can be very generous, don't misunderstand me. So these guys, can approach a new woman, but they never go to this phase of a deep relationships where commitment on a serious level. So they just enjoying this first stage when your hormones boiling, That is nice. You know what happened next with those guys? Usually, they have no one around, so they have reputation of a player, not serious man, and no any woman would want to support him. So he doesn't have any background, and then he need to begin the same circle again and again. You know, so men subconsciously already cannot. Start serious relationships because after a certain phase he not ready to overcome, okay, to move on. The difference between that type of guys and men who, for example, receive their life experience, of course it's important for every man yet not to be serious to a certain age of your life, or at least you would achieve certain achievements in your life when you understand that you're ready to provide for a family, that you are there and ready to take responsibility to start a family. The difference, guys, is when second type of men would meet a partner, future partner, yeah, you would develop serious relationships, and exactly this feeling where a woman would sacrifice, support you, inspire you, motivate, not want to take just this easy advantage from a man just to spend nice time together. She would be happy to spend time together even when you need to sacrifice as well. This is a huge difference. So of course you need to understand that you need to invest into your relationships financially, of course, because women understand that something that she is being treated on a serious level when you invest in. If you don't want to pay for anything, no gifts, no flowers, no nice dates, no any interesting events together, no any presents. So then for women, you just like using your time, your beauty, your, I don't know, just spending time with no serious intentions. This is just an indicator for every woman. So impossible that woman would believe that you love her, or at least like her on a serious level, if it is just words and nothing else behind these words. Then it would be an indicator for every lady that, okay, I want to keep this man, I want to appreciate this effort. Emotional level, of course, as well. Yes, so different type, different layers of attachment, physical, emotional, financial, as well. And when you have this deep connection, then you can enjoy plenty things. Very common that wives becomes a part of their husband's business. For example, yeah, to build profit for their entire family, and usually wife would be the best accountant or manager, or to help. It would be inside person who would protect your back, who would wish the best development to your career, to your business, to your company, whatever you're doing. She would be your number one fan. Of course, you can achieve this when you have a serious level of trust, when you can trust a person. Can you trust a woman 1 week or 1 month? It's you don't take them seriously, right? So you can just spend some nice time together once a week, twice a week, some dinner together at a restaurant, then to spend some time, and that's actually it. But when you know that women can hold you back, of course, you feel yourself as well more supported. This support brings some emotional stability for you as well, that you know that you being appreciated, that you're committed, uh, valuable, that someone appreciates your effort and as well want to give you this stability, protection, support, motivation, and all the nice things women can give to a man. So for women, of course, to understand that you have a plan, you need to be disciplined. So it's opposite from these lazy guys without a plan who just okay to have easy life. It can be not that much easy if you have tough work, for example, and you don't try to overcome this. And some people just stuck on this level, and okay to go to regular shifts, yeah, not to receive any development, and not to plan anything. Again, it's like a circle, because when you start on some level without opportunities and don't trying to create these opportunities, you would have lack of options. You cannot start anything, you cannot achieve anything, you cannot invest, you cannot follow, chase your plans. So this is very understandable by your lifestyle. Yeah, and a woman who's staying next to a man, of course, you want to see that you have some goals, that you climbing on a mountain, yeah, and on the top you would have your goal, and she would love to be your partner, your company, your person who is reliable to achieve this goal together. Me personally, as a woman, I live in at my presence. So of course I have my like life or life and lifestyle which I want, which I used to have, and probably to develop to something else. But everything is very uncertain, like no certain frames, especially by timing. Uh, so for me, important to be next to that strong man who would be a rock, who would say, okay, so this year we would live like this. Next year, I want to try this and achieve that. Yeah, and in 5 years we would be there. And we have a mission, a goal in common. For example, to build a house together for our kids and to live there, to enjoy, I don't know. So then a woman can relax and think about what she really enjoying to do, not to. When a woman has this mission in her head, it's masculine quality, and I believe that women would be very harsh. It's tough decisions, it is a big responsibility, and the woman would be stressed out, and she need to wear on herself this masculine mode, to achieve that, to organize, to commit, to push, to insist, to solve problems, questions. Yeah, if anything not according to a plan, it brings some stress for men as well, but you guys processing everything in a different way. So discipline, of course, important to follow, to chase your plans. And women just want to live at your feminine mode next to you, follow your plan to help you to protect your background, to organize your background. Then you would feel inspiration and feel comfortable to focus on your goals. Yeah, so she would organize your background, like cozy home, for example. When you waking up in the morning, your brain already thinking, already processing about things, what you need to do during the day, all the questions you need to cover. And then when you return back from home during all the day and all these processes, for some of you guys, it can be some physical work. For someone, you can work with your brain, which is as well tough, and you just like exhausting with all these processes. Of course, you must to receive your rest at home. So imagine, of course, it would be nice when you come back home from your work and the house is clean, smelling with the home cooked from home cooking dishes, and your lady is soft, feminine, smiling to you, providing like for you what you used to have, what you like, what you things, what you enjoy. Yeah, so for some of you, like, who enjoy this physical contact and appreciate that, it's nice when you're receiving hug and kiss and question like, how was your day? Yeah, because she does care what was inside your day, how do you feel with that, what kind of things going on, and how they would influence your mood, your feelings, your future. Is anything interesting happened? Probably she can share as well about things which inspiring her, and like to as well bring something interesting, of course, not just to talk, oh, I did this and this cleaning, I spent that amount of time, I tired a lot, and so on. So it's like kind of very shallow conversations can be as well. Of course, women might be able to open, and if she really feel herself tired today, she can, or proud of her work, she can, mention that, oh, I did that much today. And for example, at the garden, I had some kind of work which I wanted to do for a long time, but never was enough free time for this. And today, finally, I was able to do some flower bed, for example, or plant some tree or flowers. And she would share with you, she would want to bring you some positivity as well, yeah, to be interesting as well, to develop yourself, to go somewhere, not to stuck at home, not just to clean and cook, of course, but as well to develop yourself, maybe have some interesting job as well, which a perfect combination, of course, when a man can be provider and woman can work according to her interest, when she's not stressed out there at her work. Can be full-time job, can be part-time job, but obviously not that stressful work when she constantly need to work as a horse and has overtime and no time for family, she already exhausted. uh, for me, this is a perfect balance. For me, such type of men with a mission, who disciplined and dedicated to their mission and able to invest in their woman and appreciate such type of good quality women next to them. And it is exactly his like main treasure in life, to have this like career is important to achieve that life I want, but exactly this life is here inside my home. Of course, this type of men, for me, obviously the most attractive, who always would have success. For me, 100%, this guy would be an obvious choice. Then some handsome, fancy player who not serious, who can look adorable, and be very fancy with the constant parties or travelings, or changing cars and so some fancy lifestyle, not that much attractive as exactly this treasure which you can build inside your home together with the person you trust. And of course, obviously, it would be more desirable than a man who, like, I don't know what I want from life. I don't know what to do. I have a work. I can pay bills, enjoy something like that. Yeah, so I would rate it a little bit like lack of masculine qualities, a little bit lazy guys. Yeah, so of course they lazy, not that much that they lying on the couch every day, because every one of us need to provide life, so they can have some work, but it can be very shitty working place. And some people can be okay, satisfied with that. Okay, I have shitty place, but I don't want to to commit, to put any effort to overcome this, to change my life situation. I'm okay with that. Are you not happy? I'm working hard. So see the difference. And of course, parts of this short video were with the pieces from a movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. I watched it with Tom Hardy, and you saw the moment when this guy, he climbed to the window with the flowers. So of course women would appreciate this romantic intention, this dedication to relationships. Yeah, money is not everything in life. You wouldn't be happy even if you would achieve super nice career, but not able and missed your golden years to build decent relationships. Then you can be disappointed finding yourself at that place that, okay, now you missed golden years of your life, you achieved some success, but you don't have um, power, energy, and wish anymore. So you have all this money, but you already cannot find this person to be happy with, and already, the it would be more difficult, the trust as well. You, when you already built your success and everything is ready, men as well would be more suspicious to every partner, because you already built yourself. And how woman can prove you that she earned this, family nest with you together. You would feel yourself a bit arrogant that, okay, I made myself and took you to my place when everything is already nice and I have this lifestyle. So um, I think that more wise to build this together at the same time, to build your career like a main mission of life, or to provide your life, yeah, to be busy with the mission. But exactly the life is here inside your family, inside your home. Okay, this is my point of view. Guys, share with me what do you think about this short video, about what I comment. Let me show you my introduction video for those of you who don't know me, and I will return back to you with the link. Welcome back. Link already in the chat. I would remind you rules, the way you can join to me or to any of our streamers on this Ukraine Dating.tv channel, which is educational channel for you. And one of educational parts as well can be when you would join on camera and have a dialogue. We can announce in here and speak about different topics and educational information. But if you have specific question, if you don't understand like this generality, uh, you can ask any of lady what exact question you have, what exact qualities or situations probably, and to understand how you can behave, which would make you more successful and more attractive to women. For this, you need to be registered at MATCHMAKER/Ukraine Dating. You need to mention your full name, to have your microphone and camera on, and to mute sound at YouTube where you currently watching. Okay, go into the chat, guys, to read your lovely comments. Juan Antonio, привет, lovely lady Jana. What attributes does a high quality lady find attractive in a man? I wait in anticipation for your opinion. Thank you so much for rating me as a high quality lady. Guys, yes, obviously I described some major things which every lady would find attractive. Ват-ват, привіт, Жаночка. Привіт, Ват-ватик, hello to you. Tristan, Dr. Tristan, привіт, Jana girl, and all my Borscht brothers, hello. Hope you're fine there. Okay. What Janechka, the vast majority of men have to work a 9 to 5 job. Would want work without such work, so the majority of women have to accept such things. The vast majority of men have to work in. You mean 9 hours, 5 days per week? That is fine, guys. It's you see, my main message here was until you building your career and trying to achieve yourself. By statistic, usually men from 25 to 35. Yeah, exactly. It's a big jump So first probably 5 years, or just when they finish the university or college, you just trying to receive any experience, here to find any work, and then you trying to realize your qualities. Means the same as building your career and trying to achieve the best position according to your abilities. After age 35, it still can be a growth, and especially it's specific spheres where a growth can be exactly after age 35 to some higher positions as manager, governors, and so on, especially at politics. But by statistic, usually, um, if a man below 40 years old wasn't able to achieve certain level of success in life, to achieve certain career, it means that you already wasted all your energy and opportunities to find your life position. And you cannot overcome this line. So, of course, you still can develop your career, but this career already would be a result of previous actions. And if you always have an average place, nothing would happen, most of all, by statistic. Most of all, nothing would happen after 40 years old. So it means that you what kind of qualities you have. So if you're communicative, if you're disciplined, if you can find the solution, if you a good problem solver, uh, so you would find a place what you really like to do, and people around at this company, this business, your colleagues, your partners, your boss would appreciate these qualities what you have. So you already was able to show everything what you're able to achieve in life, and then you would just like have some line, yeah, okay, so you achieved, and just leaving. Some things can change, exceptions can happen. uh, so nothing wrong to work 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 even hours, to have a hard work, but at this 5 days per week, yeah, and sometimes to have some rest days. Nothing wrong with that. More important to as well, to have this mission of your life. Yeah, you understand why you're working here at this company, at this position, 9 hours per day, 5 days per week, to achieve certain stability of your life, to grow probably. Again, those guys who, okay, not to develop themselves, to stuck at this level, they can work all their entire life at very low position, and or change companies but position still the same. Yeah, they obviously have some lack of qualities to jump out from this zone. Yeah, maybe some lack of qualities which not let to open up yourself to develop, or yeah, lack of qualities usually it's more about ambitions. But when you can meet a good woman and understand that, okay, I have this life mission, but at the same time I need to commit here to develop this relationship, to understand that it's one of missions, right? To understand, okay, so if we would date right now, start dating on a serious level in 1 year or in couple years, we already can create a family, get married. So in 3 years I can have a child, in 5 more years I can have another child, and at that moment I have planned to be here at my career, so I would be able to buy a house or to build a house, or to, like, according to your picture of the world, you would build such plans. And the more ambitions you have, the more qualities you have. Not enough, again, just to have ambitions, need to be realistic and be disciplined with every step during your mission. And for every woman, of course, it's understandable. We respect hardworking guys, and a woman, as I mentioned before, would be ready to sacrifice because she see that you have a mission and she want to be there with you at this final point. And then you can create another goal and again achieve this goal together. Thank you, Tristan Janagel. I'm glad to see you safe and smiling. Yeah, Thanks, all good. Juan Antonio, Doc, life is life a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Forrest Gump's mama. I will add, I'm doing phenomenally. Thank you for asking. Okay, nice. Oh, thank you. Мила пані Жанно, я ціную тебе. Thank you, guys. I as well value and appreciate that you still here, still learning, still visiting, trying to understand, and I hope that trying to be that desirable partners. What, Janочка, when my dad started his own business back in 1992, my mom learned how to do bookkeeping to help him out and save money on needing an employee to do it. Exactly, great traditional family example. Woman always will try to keep the background of a man to be useful, not just to be a servant at home. This is just our as well some one of missions of a woman exactly to provide you cozy atmosphere. So, but it's not main things what a woman can do and need to do for a man, right? It's just a peaceful atmosphere at home when you would feel yourself relaxed, when you would have your rest at home. Of course, you cannot have a rest when it's a mess everywhere, when your wife is buzzing, and to be useful with a career, to help with a career. Yes, my parents has the same example. I had such example in my life. So yeah. Hmm. A drill sergeant. Back in Indiana, springtime here, very busy with my futures and option trading, real estate, and international surgical projects. Wow, it's Jana Gil blessing. Triton, I'm glad to see you are busy. It's cool to stay busy if you enjoy to do things. Indiana means you united with your family, right? Thank you. I am happy to be someone's blessing. Come back home, have tasty borscht. Of course, absolutely. You guys, those of you who never tried, I understand that I'm talking like a borscht cult here, but seriously, this is a magic dish. At least for our culture, it's really tasty, very healthy ingredients, complicated recipe, but those hostess who were able how to cook it good, and a lot of such women in Ukraine like that. I have a funny story. When my grandma was alive, and some period of time, I lived with her, and she cooked a very tasty borscht. Every time when I had to return back from a tough working day, sometimes I had working trips, like far away about my region, many hours of driving, and after many hours of driving, you need as well to do some work, some communication with people, some inspections, some sales, and then few hours return back home. So whole entire day, it was exhausting. And every time I came back home, I was happy to receive a bowl of borscht from my brother. And next time, when the pan already empty, she asking me, Жаночка, I'm going to cook some next dish. What you want me to cook? Borscht. And she always laughing like, are you sure? It was just previous time. Last week we had a borscht. Maybe some kind of soup or something else. No, babushka, borscht. Because it was a magic to me. Never get tired from this. And still, so I believe that a man if I feel this way, why my man can't feel this way, right? So you come home, amazing smelling all over the flat or home about this borscht, hot and tasty and useful dish, cooked with love. I believe you would appreciate. Жаночка needs a dog in the family. Wife comes home, dog brings her slippers. Husband comes home, wife throws slippers at him. Dog chases flying slippers. Man gets attacked by dog while desperately trying to put on slippers. Wow, big picture, huge imagination, massive. Juan Antonio, Жаночка, balance between career and relationships is a must. A man focused on making money is not able to satisfy his lady's need for her man to keep the spark in the relationship alive. Yes, guys, here when a man cannot keep the balance and focus too much on your career, if you don't have as well as one of your main goals in life and mission to be happily married, to have a happy family, a good union. So of course, then a woman would feel herself lonely, that you don't enjoy probably her time, her company, you busy with something else. She is not your priority at all. Woman shouldn't be a priority number one for a man. We respect your missions, but not to be in a correct place in your life as well impossible. From this situation, when you just focused that much on your career and nothing else important to you, then you would receive this emotional cheating because of loneliness, or in some worse cases, even betraying. And of course, nobody wants to be at this place. You need to keep a balance. You need to understand the value of these moments of being there, and being there, and how you can organize all your time for these things. Yeah, to be dedicated to career, to as well be dedicated to family, and don't forget about yourself. I read some rule about 8 8 8, 8 hours to work, 8 hours to sleep, and 8 hours like in a day. Yeah, so you can split your day in three zones, three areas. Yeah, work, rest, sleep, and 8 hours you have for your personal development, for your personal zone of comfort, your interests, your hobbies, and relationships. So if we just will take a look to a math, is a long time. Yeah. Guys, here is the link. If any of you want to visit just to talk to me, you're welcome. Here is our rules, and I want to remind you that we have membership level here at this channel, and I would be very glad. I want to congratulate. I could see yesterday that Bob Scott joined to our membership. I would be happy to see and to talk to Bob at the Zoom sessions with the rest of our membership participants, members, sorry, with the rest of our members. Guys, it's still enjoyable to meet together to discuss things about each private situation, how private you want to discuss on private public group, like not private public, sorry, when we have a few people there, but still it's private. We can, discuss deep and personal things. Personal in which way? Uh, Here I can tell something generalized, right? Because I cannot measure every of you. I don't know the private situation of every of you. So I given like describing just basic information in common. But for some men, situation can be reverse, opposite. Yeah, and for one person we need to give some advice like you need to be more confident. For another person we need to give advice like don't be that much arrogant, please. That would benefit to you if you would treat people speak with women with more respect and be more down to earth. So very opposite can be. At private sessions, of course, um, we can find some solutions, inspirations as well. Of course, if you're interested to visit our live streams with any streamer, and of course, guys, you would understand that if you find this channel valuable for you, you just would keep to run this channel again and again. Yeah, if you find these streams enjoyable and visit in every stream, so it would just keep working. And we have new streamers for you. As you see, we're trying here to be interesting, to bring more and more points of view, so you can study, you can learn our mindset, our expectations. You are able to ask normal questions. What I would receive back if you want this and this and this from a man, to have a mission, to have a career, to be to invest in emotionally and financially, what I would receive back. And you can see from every woman what she able to invest back to you. Hello and happy Tuesday, Jean and everyone. I am late for the class today. Oh my god. Such a bad boy. We have a rule in the school. If any of pupils have a late, they text. We parents need to text a message to warn. we would be, we would late today. Such a naughty smile. Late today. Okay, you can take your seat at the uh, back seat. What Juan Antonio agreed. I think a major downside of our human nature is certain wishes from a partner. It's about balance, comment, right? Oh, we are discussing about self-discipline. Yeah, it's one of parts of how you can achieve any goal, any career, to build career. And if you cannot be self-disciplined, nothing would happen. I believe you guys as well better about this self-discipline. But to Juan Antonio, focusing too much on making money takes away from personal time. At the same time, too much free time, too much time together can make things get stale as well, so things are likely to get bored after a while. These can be very opposite. It depends up to two personalities. If two partners organically develop together as separate person, okay, as a self-sufficient person, so then you wouldn't stuck and get bored just because you would have so much things in common to do together and enjoy these things. And get bored is when you stuck in at home and see each other around all the time and nothing to do. Then of course 1 month you can enjoy, to watch movies and eating chips. Another month you can take this for granted and okay, like, well, movie again, fine. And then you would be just fed up with that. You would stuck, and of course it would be bored. Example of my family, of my parents, they working together, they have a company in common, and they have hobbies in common and friends, yeah, as well. Some couples, they visiting all the time, um, to go to guests, yeah, like couple, every, like they have friends in common, understandable. It doesn't mean that they don't do things separately. Yeah, so my stepfather has his as well personal interests out, and can have time for himself. My mom sometimes as well, not that much, but she's okay when he goes, for example, yeah, to sauna or to uh, ice fishing. Um, but in general, they have that much things in common, so they not it's still not tired about from each other. They still enjoying things like to do this hobby together. Then they started to do something else, and people usually asking them and surprising, like, look, you work together, you stay even stepfather is not wasn't at the customers, yeah, so they at office together. In the evening they together as a family, yeah, so some dinner, some home chores, and then at their rest days they as well usually spend them together. They like to go camping, when especially at summertime it was some camping with the fireplace, with tent, with the boat. They like to gather mushrooms. They like to go find things with the metal detector, which is interesting for them, curious. They had this mono wheel just to ride around the city on the nature. uh, like it's just few things what they enjoying together, and I cannot say that they not enjoying and they get bored. No, if you have a like curious mind, and if you not stuck at some level of development and do the same things for months and years, then of course you would find your life quite exciting and enjoy. Of course, depends on individuals how you can develop your communication as well, not just to do things together, but as well to have this understanding, to still be on the same page, to have heart to heart conversations, here to achieve missions together. All these things, they unite in people. On Antonio, she will feel like she is not valued in relationships. Yes, that's what exactly I said. Women are fine would not be number one, but still needs to feel important in a relationship, building a future. Uh, Slower is fine if he can keep a spark. Yes, and guys, do you know why a woman would be okay if she wouldn't be number one? As soon as a woman would be number one priority in your life, she would feel herself above you. So it would be lack of respect and admiration. Women need to admire a man who has a goal, who has a mission, and then woman can be at important position, of course, but not number one. As soon as a woman would be number one, you would be complete simp. And such is a nature that a woman wouldn't be happy when you constantly pedestalizing, pleasing her, and her everything, every her wish is the most important wish to you. If she can see that you have a mission and you distracted somewhere, but able to please her wish from time to time, to think how to improve her life, then of course she would think like, oh wow, oh wow, that is valuable. I receive in this time, I receive in some my wishes being realized by you because you do care about me. And mm, something wanted to say else, but well, finished already, forgot. Okay. 9 a.m. to 5 job to 5 p.m. Can be different schedule for every person. It depends, yeah. And when people are self-employed, they work in 24/7, guys. You never can relax, breathe out, and find time because too much responsibilities on your shoulders. So yeah, many works as well in Ukraine the same. This is very typical schedule where usually all the major companies open from 9 to 6. Some people working to 7 or 8 p.m. It's again depends on working area. And self-discipline very important, and it should be developed at early stage of our age, help by our parents. Yes, but what to do if it didn't happen? You cannot control this as a child, and you are who you are. It's just a result. Yeah, do you have this self-discipline or not? But I believe that we all able to learn and to develop ourselves, and of course you never would be this disciplined by nature like it would be easy for you. But is it possible to do? Of course it is possible, just we need to grow, to level up, and to not afraid to step up out of comfort zone. What one to one, it's why some marriages end and divorce. Husband always at work providing for the family. In United States in particular, it seems to be a problem where a man can be away from home for 12 plus hours. That's a lot. That's a lot, obviously, but yeah, if you guys able to find a healthy balance, and don't forget that as well, you need to have. It is so much important when you would have time for yourself, have some interests you really exciting about, and rest. Of course, you need to have rest because how long you can be okay mentally and physically if you work in 12 plus hours, no rest, no, not much rest days, you focused on your career, and then you dedicate in time with the home chores, which always as well exist if you're at a serious stage of relationship, if you are in a marriage. So of course you as well need to help to do some homework with different things. Yeah, I don't talking about cleaning and cooking. I'm talking about to repair some stuff, to as well dedicate your time to kids upbringing, because father's role is as well very much important for kids, and to spend time with your wife, to enjoy your relationships and to have decent rest. So if you don't have this balance, obviously you would burn out, you would be not happy, you would be completely tired and exhausted, probably you would receive any disease, and obviously it's a huge risk for divorce. Balance important everywhere. Relationships not an exception. Self-discipline make people have sense of goal driven in their life towards adulthood. Um, what when a man has weekend, wants to drink a couple of beers and bang out with his friends, no time attention for wife family, as during a week he comes home tired and exhausted. Yes. In relationships, self-discipline men and women make them have a self-control in their relationship and know what they want to achieve in their relationship in a long term. Mm, complicated. Not sure that exactly self-discipline would be. It's more about compatibilities, understanding, yeah, deep level of communication, to be able to solve problems together, at least to pronounce them and to try to find solution. It's to yeah, not sure that self discipline would help to for man to achieve his mission, for woman to believe to a man if she can see the result, the fruits of what he doing. And of course, without self discipline, guys, I would tell you, a woman will see that in 1, 2, 3, 5 years you are not there where you promised with your goal. Woman, of course, would be like disappointed and tired from that no result. It means it was just blah blah, and you over promised and under delivered things. It's not always a guarantee that you would be there in 5 years, but at least you would have some small results. Some you would achieve this goal with the baby steps, and in 5 years, if no result, of course, it means that some steps were wrong. And for women, of course, subconsciously, it is an indicator that this man is not that reliable, that he has lack of some qualities, that your future is under a huge question, where you would be, what kind of life, what quality of life you will live. Every woman wants, of course, to be at a good position and to feel safe next to a man. Nordic, hi to you. You changed your name again. In relationship, self-disciplined men and women know how to choose the potential wife based on intellectual compatibility. Oh, intellectual and physical as well, important. We cannot, just pull out some important factors. Shalom, shalom, Porfirio. People can also develop self-discipline at later stage. Great. of their life, so is not an excuse if the person can be self-disciplined. Cannot, I think you wanted to say. You see, and it would just influence the quality of your life. If self-discipline is there, you would be just organized and would be able to act according to your plan. If you don't have this self-discipline, of course, you always need to change a little bit your plan according to lack of actions you missed in the past because of lack of self-discipline, and create constant new plan again and again. You would be stressed out, probably your woman would be stressed out, just because you never can predict a stable future. Some people very creative at this, and live in with this statement of their life, like they, like a fish in the water, acting constantly according to new circumstances. But I would say that women would prefer something more stable about the plan, understandable, and when you can see and measure and touch the result of this plan, right? And I'm not talking about items, I'm talking about that this year, for example, you wanted to achieve some goal, and in 1 year or 2 years, you at least can see it's not a final goal, not the top of a mountain, but still you are closer because you can measure, okay, at our balance, we have this amount of money, we have decent relationships, and our life like pretty good quality. For women, of course, it would be a green check mark, a positive flag that you are on the right way. You still can trust your man. You would be okay. Your life is stable and you slowly moving. Yeah. Juan Antonio, and intellectual compatibility is fine, but more is needed. True mutual attraction to find body and soul are needed. Yes, on the same page. Nordic Ukraine dating, Jana, why is it so important? Who initiated the first contact when dating in internet? Nordic, just because our women never would chase a man. Our women in our mindset here, if women need to grab a man into her life, it means that she is a man in this role. She has a man's role. If you have, if you don't pay attention to a woman, if you didn't initiate the contact, I'm talking, it's more applicable to real life in Ukraine. You have lack of confidence, of masculine qualities or interest, and all these factors not fine to build relationship with this guy. In internet the same, like how women from my culture, we wouldn't feel okay to start messaging to a guy. um, can be exceptions, but obviously not at the dating sites. I would explain you another example, Nordic. When you visiting scam site and receiving all these invitations to a chat and letters, multiply letters from scammers, from women, yeah, but obviously it is a scam. And they constantly staying online and available for you for your communication anytime. And if you would return after 1 month or even 6 months and to type a message to this lady, she still would be available, and even probably her story would have changes and be different, yeah, from what you discussed previously, or even every week can be different, yeah, because different shifts. In reality, for example, at Match Guarantee, when we have first introduction meeting of our clients, usually we can wait few days up to 1 week until we would find agreement with the date, just because women have their life, they can be busy, they need to sometimes, okay, it depends of course on personal circumstances. Sometimes it can be the next day, the next couple days, but arranging a certain time, because women working, visiting classes, bringing kids has their responsibilities. And usually, of course, every woman wants to look good on camera for a first date. What it shows that they not sitting and waiting. They, you know, like living their life and have their daily plans. And when a man showing up online, she doesn't sit in there online. She doesn't confirm in the date for today or even for tomorrow. And sometimes, as I told you, it can be better for weekends, just because she has her life, not because she is not motivated, just because she responsible about her plans and as well want to bring good impression, not to be exhausted, tired after work, to be a good looking, and so on. Why do you think reality shows absolutely opposite results? Then you can meet at those sites. I can see that you still don't want to believe that they are scammers. Just ask yourself how much time you spent there, how much money you paid, and okay, and how many women you met in person. Guys, I need to finish my live stream for today because I have an appointment. Hello to you, Gimo. Truths hidden in plain sight. Interesting nickname. Oh, Santa's though as well. Here, guys, at least I would greet you all. No time for comment anymore. Okay, I'm sorry, but need to finish. Oh, Bob Scott here. Hello, hello. Great, great, guys. I saw you. Thank you for chatting with me as well for some discussions, being involved in my topic. I am really grateful and appreciate as well your point of view and some things. Nordic, thank you too as well for your question. I hope you're trying to understand and I hope that you will take this information seriously. I wish you all a lovely day. Bye. See you soon.